So I wanted to also give the board just a brief update from last week's presentation regarding the budget. So at present, just to remind the board and the community that the net 7.69% cut in the May revise from the governor is a net $5 million budget cut that we will have to bring forward a budget on, meeting the statutes and the requirements in the Ed Code. In the last week or so, the negotiation between the governor's office and the state Senate and Assembly has begun. Reports have come out of the Senate that they have rejected the 10% cut and are looking at using a deferral process, essentially kicking debt down the road in the effort to fund schools next year. The deferral process was used during the Great Recession, 2008 to 2012. It does accumulate debt over time, but it will. It is one measure that they can take to fund schools at a more appropriate, and let me emphasize, more appropriate, not appropriate, level. There's also negotiations that have been reported in multiple news sources that the Speaker of the House and the Senate Majority Leader are in negotiations regarding a bailout/stimulus related to states, municipalities, and the mentioning of the needs of schools were in those reports. No specifics other than that they're talking. And there has been some mention from the Senate Majority Leader that a month has to pass, or something about a month. And I'm not sure what that is, but it doesn't sound like it's imminent, any kind of decision. I also wanted to report that we have a very real concern for the health and well-being of our students year-round. And there's a lot going on in the lives of all of us, but in particular our young people. And we have been working with staff, and there are supports available to families who have a child or student in need. Information will be going out through the websites at the schools, but simply put, to kind of create a picture, safe space forums are being created with counseling support starting on Friday and Monday and Tuesday to make sure that if there's a need, we have people there to help youngsters. And then I want to thank Trustee Balzerini for giving me this idea, and I apologize to the board that's taken me a little longer than I intended. But we've started a set of video vignettes, that's what I'm calling them, to pump out information and not have it be on an email or written down, but to have me explain what's going on. So we recorded the first two. I can't say that I got it all right on the first take. It was 3 takes on the first part and 3 takes on the second part. Thor interrupted one of those because he banged on the door, so I'm blaming him for half of it. So that is my report for now, and I'll speak more towards the austerity budget that will be coming forward to the board, and a little more detail on that when the item comes up on the agenda. And that was my report.